And we start off, of course, as usual, this is Dan here, and I'm welcoming you to Dunk's Traders Hub. Welcoming you to Dunk's Traders Hub. Hope you having a good time. So, without any further ado, let's pray and then get started. Father, we thank you for this morning. Thank you that we are back into this session. We know that you are good. We know that you are able, Lord. Thank you for the signals that you're giving us today. Thank you for the insights. Thank you for the profits that we are making today. And thank you for the recovery that we're doing, that you're giving us tonight, as we recover from yesterday's losses and then be able to make even greater profits. We give you praise. We love you. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. All right. So, Crush 500. Crush 500. So let's look at what happened yesterday in Crush 500. All right. right. So this was crazy yesterday. I don't know how you guys did it, but yesterday was a crazy day. So we were in a buy. When it reacted back to these levels, I immediately did what? Told you that we have to buy again right here when it came back right here. So we entered the buys, but within the next hour, look at what it had done. Spiked and actually gave us a break of structure. The reason I had given you this is because this was an order block according to M5. Yeah, it was reacting back to that level right here, and then that's how we had entered. So we lost a lot, and I happened to see it late. That was the entry right there. Second 2 times, then it broke out. So we made a loss there on a crash 500. And then it came here, started to consolidate, then broke out. Now it is doing the same thing. I believe it's going to. Let's look at MH1. H1, it's a bit weird. Even the break of structure it is giving is not that of it's not that. Wait a minute. We know that according to weekly we're supposed to be getting sales, but we haven't tested that level yet, so it's still a bit weird. And now that I know daily is oversold, weekly we need to see okay, this whole week we may keep on seeing this kind of moves. We may keep seeing these such moves according to weekly. We may keep seeing such moves according to weekly. So let me just clear the chart, and I'm not going to trade this anymore for now until the week is done. So this, unless if I want to scalp it, but I'm not going to be wasting a lot of time on this if I don't see something I need on H1, because right here according to H1 we are, and M15 we are breaking structures, we continue to sales, but according to oversold, but it is not giving us the signal to come in with the buys. So same as H4, we haven't seen any change of character, same as H1. So until we see any change of character, probably on M15, I mean on H1, I'm not going to use any more M15 because that's what we were using yesterday, but it again took us out. So I'll be waiting for H1. M15 not really, because M15 gave us something different. So even though we see a change of character, until we see some higher highs, we won't be able to buy this asset. It's a risky one to actually engage in and try to look at buys. So for now it's a no-go for me. Let's now head over to boom 1000. Boom 1000. Boom 1000. So okay, so according to weekly we still need sales. Daily sales, we've been within that pattern which is like a flag according to daily. Then according to H4, we have we had this, so I can delete that now. Price came back to this level right there, to that order block. That is an H1 order block, if I remember properly. Yes, that is an H1 order block. So price reacted back to that order block according to that level, but again we had our trend line there, which is now confirming what we need in the market. So right now price is just going to test this level and we get into buys. It's just going to test a level right down. This is the move that we wanted yesterday, to actually come down and test probably this kind of level right here. That's what we needed yesterday, but it kept on playing around, and I later told the guys to move out because it was doing exactly what Crash 500 did on Monday. Yeah, Crash 500 did exactly that on Monday. So let's look at now what we have. So clearly we have sales going on. Bit skeptical about them. All this is a fair value gap according to H1. So if it used H1 order block to react to this, it may use the same time frame to react to this fair value gap. So let's wait and see if it will actually react to this. But for now, if it tests this level, then I will enter, because now clearly it is giving us lower lows and lower highs right there. So I will wait. The sales will be tricky. I would rather wait for buys around this level, around this fair value gap. So for now, that's a no-go. I am not going to enter this asset from where it is, neither the sales and you here, but I believe the best option is to wait for the best option is to wait for buys right here. So buys there, sales there, then enter your buys from around there. So until then, I'm not trading this asset for now. We'll wait for it to give me what I'm anticipating. Once it gives it to me, then I can make the entry. But apparently you can see the Skype, and of course it was already anticipated because of M1, what was here. I was already seeing it. Yeah. Alright, so now let's head over to another asset, which is Boom 500. Boom 500. So Boom 500, start with weekly. We need a pullback, just like we need on Crash 500. Daily we are oversold, and then H4 we actually saw a change of character. Right here, a pullback, and again we've seen another change of character right there. Then it is doing a pullback. Right, I missed yesterday's entry and I felt bad, but it went as we had anticipated. So this was yesterday's analysis. We saw that there, then we knew that it was going to continue by, then it went right about there back to that resistance just above there, and then sales started. Our entry, I was waiting for this. I missed it to make my sales, but it sold perfectly well for around how many hours? For 1 2 3 hours non-stop, non-interrupted, good sell trades. And then it came back to that support. Once it came back to the support, immediately buys started. Immediately the buy entries started, and also they were also uninterrupted. You can see 1 2 3, we had an interruption for that 1 hour, then 4 hours good buys. You would have hit your TP. I mean, even your daily target would have been hit and moved out immediately. So that's how we missed yesterday's sales according on this very asset. So as of now, let's now delete all this. It's no longer necessary. We can delete all that. And clearly, according to H1, we know that we have a support down below here, and price came back to that, and having done that, it gave us now a break of structure right there. Break of structure, pullback, went break of structure, it's doing a pullback. I believe the buy is still on, but H1 is still showing us, according to CCI, that we need to get into sales, which is a bit weird. Yet according to H4, we are actually looking for buys. So this is a change of character, another change of character according to H4, having gone back to touch that support level. So change of character, pull back here. We should be now getting into the new H4 candle, which is starting at 11. We should be getting into buys. So if I go to M15, we see a problem there. We come to realize there's a problem. Come back to this order block. So it's likely to come to this level. But I have to remind you that this is also a fair value gap where we are currently. So two things can happen here: breakout and come back here before we can continue with the buy, or a buy to start immediately now that it has touched that fair value gap. So we have to wait. The higher time frame, okay, H1 is still weird, having some sort of momentum of sales. But now I want to understand something on H1 before I can make my conclusive decision right here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Right, so if that's the case, then it's likely to come right here before it can give us this kind of move. Right, so it's likely to come all the way down below here. So according to M15, the sell may be on. According to H1, the retest may be done and looking for this kind of sell. Alright, and according to H1, this may be a change of character right there, as we are seeing it right there. Okay, so I think that's so far what I can say according on this very asset of Boom 500. So we want profits to be right here. We know the price is gonna go there, but until it goes there, we still have this kind of move, a sell to reach here, grab liquidity and go ahead to the buys. According to M15, that's what we can see, but according to H4, H1, it can even come around here. That is another fair value gap. So it's gonna be tricky for us. This is below 61.8. This is between 50 and 61.8. We will understand which one is going to be actually the one to give us our entries. But as of now, I want to leave it right there. I have my points of interest that I'll be waiting for. If one of those gives me a confirmation of entry, then I will be entering. But as of now, it's a no-go. The sell may be there, of course, according to M15 and M5. The sell may be there later on, but I may not make that sell. Let's now move to V25S. V25S. So V25S, okay, it has so far done what we needed yesterday. Pull back there. Can we sell it to come down below? Fair value gap. Buys are on. The buys are on. The buys are on. Even though they have a low momentum, but they are on. According to H4, we need to be looking at buying this asset. Why? This was a fair value gap after change of character right here. So there's a fair value gap and it has been mitigated. So we need to see, this is a high, this is a low. We need to see a high created right above here. So we need to come in with buys and we need to see them right there. The only challenge is the perfect entry currently due to what we are seeing on M15. This is a break of structure, retest. We should be in a buy. So I want to delete this. I don't know what it is doing. I don't see any liquidity left back. The buys should be in. The buys should be in, even though according to CCI we are too close to the overbought, but the buy here is a must. The buy right here should be the one I'm looking at, and I'm having a tight stop loss right there. The reason I'm doing that is this is a break of structure right here. This is a break of structure. The other reason, if I go to M5, this will be giving me exactly something to understand right here. So if I go to M15, this would be the trade I'm looking at. This would be the trade I'm looking at, taking me all the way up there, meaning my TP, first TP, should be right there. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but that's how this trade is. Volatility 25S, that is how I can trade it. But we all know that it is going to actually even break out, so you can put your stop, your TP just about there. You can put your TP just about there. I don't see any liquidity or any, the fair value gap that was left here has been mitigated by this previous red candle. So right about now, all confirmation is headed to, is pointing to buys from, according to M15, is pointing to buys, and that's why we've made that entry right about there. Alright, so we will wait and see to do. Please don't risk what you can't, what is beyond your risk tolerance. Alright, now let's now head over to Volatility 75. Vol 75. Vol 75. Volatility 75. Alright, so Volatility 75, weekly, we are looking for buys. Daily, we are looking for, we are overbought. Okay, H4, we should be looking for sales, but we had a break of structure right about there. So, but still, according to CCI, is still showing sales. Yesterday, like I had analyzed, it was coming right there. It missed it, and I think it touched it just a bit. Right here, it did that, and then went all the way into the buys again. So now we can delete that, and that. So now that we have this, first go back to daily. We are sort of breaking this other previous high right here, previous high there. So H4, let's look at H4. H4 is currently giving us that break of structure. After touching the previous high, it reacted back here. That is break of structure, gave us a high, which was now onto the previous higher high on the, or according to daily time frame. Then it reacted back down below, and then grabbed what it, tested what it was looking at, and then immediately we went back into buys. And currently we have a break of structure according to daily time frame and H4. So if we have that, this right here, let's go back a bit to daily, H4 came up to that level, then started the buys. I want to see where the buys started from. This was like a support, and now that was like a change of character right about there. Pull back after change of character, then look at the move that happened. High, low, high, low. Now it's happening. It has a high, which is a higher high currently, and it has broken structure right here according to this line. Now it is going to be looking for a retest probably to this order block that it has left back right about there. So if that's the case, then it will do that, and again continue with the move, and again continue with the move. But according to CCI, we clearly see that it's a bit close to overbought. So once we have this very move according to M15, you clearly see what we are looking at. Once we have it, we can enter our buys. I don't see us entering sales. I don't see us entering sales, but we can wait. So jump 50, it kept on playing exactly what I had anticipated, to come back to this OB, and then it activated my limit orders. The only challenge is I was off. I had no power yesterday since 6 p.m. yesterday. I had no power, so I'm going to see if I actually yeah, I closed them. Actually, they hit TP. I didn't even close them. They hit TP right there. Those were the buy limits I had put. Those who remember yesterday those who remember yesterday in the analysis, that's what we had that's what we had analyzed. Then also I entered a sell when price reacted to that level and came down. All I wanted was price to continue and actually come down below to activate, but it did not. It again went up. That's when it came strongly to actually activate the limit orders on those levels. I think they were H1 levels. Oh, not H1, that was M5. It's weird. I think it was M15. Yeah, that there are fair value gaps here, and then of course that order block according to M15, and of course we had a change of character, so that was like a retest to the change of character, and that's how the trades came through. So right about now we saw price headed back there, and in fact we can easily change and use this right there. Use that right there, and this can also be like that. So apparently price has reacted back to that level, so we may actually now look at entering some buys. First, go to H1. We may look at entering some buys. This is the move that we need. Right about there. That's the move that we need. And H4 candle has closed, a new one has started, H4 we are looking at sells, H1 we are looking at buys, and that's why we need this move right there, and probably it can even go and touch the other level. I don't know what level is that. It's a fair value gap on it's a fair value gap on daily time frame, because daily we are looking for sales, we are in sales. H1 we need that retest. So why am I not getting it? M15 I need the buy. So currently I'm gonna hold on to M15 and wait to see if actually this so those who followed the analysis, probably you made the entries, but yeah, right of now I need to see some convincing action right here to trigger me to enter buys to take me all the way up to that level, probably to that fair value gap of daily time frame right there. So until then it's a no-go. Until then we just wait for M15. Okay, M25, jump 25. Let's look at jump 25, and this is our second last asset. So jump 25, what is happening? Weekly, we need to see sales. Daily. This is a no-go. We don't need to waste time with this asset. The way it is moving, it's just a no-go for us. Of course I needed this yesterday. I didn't see it. This was jump 10. I needed to see the sell continue, but it didn't give us that. This was the we made a loss on this also. That kind of sell, we needed that sell. It retested right here and thought it had given us an entry, but it went all the way back to that order block, which was a surprise to me. That was a supply, so it went all the way back there, even grabbed liquidity of those guys right above there, and that's how we lost this trade. And then after that, price started to sell, and it's almost hitting our TP that we needed yesterday to hit. So this is just a no-go for me. Unless it reacts back to that level, then I can sell it again. But until then, not really. It's a bit risky for this asset. The way its momentum is, it's a bit risky for us. So don't enter buys, look at entering sells, please. Don't enter buys, look at entering sells. So this one, we are likely to sell it also today. If it gains enough momentum to actually do what we are anticipating, then we are likely to sell it. So that's what we will be doing. Remember, the initial analysis was priced to react and probably touch that level, but according to daily, we will not see that because H4 is not showing us that. So we have to wait for H1 and actually trade this. Now that we've passed the resistance level right there, we need to make a pullback and then come again with the sell, and this sell can even actually take us all the way back to that support trend line. Now, funny bit of this is that it's been within a channel. It's been trading within a channel right there. If you can see that right there, you will see that what we need according to H4 will be this move from right there to give it to us right there. That is the move back to that trend line. Hopefully you can understand that. So all we need is a pullback, and probably this time we see a breakout to bring us right about this trend line, and we grab that money. So that is jump 25. Now let's look at, I want to leave this at M15 probably, or H1. Let me leave it on M15. We'll see that pullback and then probably come with the buy entry. Probably come with a buy. Oh, that was mitigated, so we may not see it come back. Anyway, we'll see and we'll wait and see. Alright, so jump 10. Let's look at jump 10 as our last asset. Let's look at jump 10, which is our last asset, and we'll call it a day. So weekly we have a breakout. We thought we would see a retest before we can see a breakout, but we didn't. So we have a breakout. We know, of course, the general trend is a sell according to weekly time frame and daily actually. So the retest that we needed has not happened, and now the sell has continued. The sell has continued. So having seen that, I want to see H4. H4 is saying buys, same as daily time frame. H1 is saying buys. So either way, it's also going to be a no-go for us. This is jump 10. Jump 10 gave us a change of character. I went up, came, tested, thought we were going into buys, failed from there, and then came down to sells and actually gave us a break of structure. Right about here. Now it has left fair value gaps there. It has left a lot of things right about there. Yesterday when it came back here, we actually entered buys. Yeah, we actually entered buys. I think I shared this as a signal, and we were taken out. And then after taking us out, some weird momentum came, and look at what happened later. So that's how this took us out. This was us, and yesterday was a bit messy. So for now, I can't trade this asset. Reason being, H1 is showing us buys, H4 is showing us buys, daily is showing us buys. The only challenge we have is the momentum. Look at the candlesticks right there. They are all weird candlesticks showing us that there is a low momentum. There are few traders in the market apparently on this asset. Few buyers, few sellers. So I can't trade that. I just leave it alone until it gives me what I need, probably a breaker or probably a change of character right here, and I can probably take advantage of that. but until then I can't. So where's my asset? I believe so. Why? Because price reacted to it that time again, so it went into buys, so it has come back to it. So let's hold on and we see what will happen to that level, but as of now we will leave it on H1. I think that's it for today. Let's delete these. Let's delete these two. I think also that was taken out, so we can delete it. That is, delete that. I think that's it. So now let's wait for what comes around according to H1. All right, let's do a recap and we call it a day. So the mentorship classes began yesterday. Those who want to join in and register for the course and learn the way we analyze, learn price action, learn smart money concept, learn what it is, what we look at in market structure, learn different strategies, where the SMC is, and of course where we have the support and resistance strategy, breakout strategies. We learn chart patterns, all these chart patterns that you hear me talk about, pennants, heads and shoulders, and all those, you know them. Those who don't know, then you need to register. Those who don't know, then you need to register for the class and come around. Let's get into it and let's get the knowledge of this trading, of this skill, and we'll be good to go. All right, so let's head back to Crash 500. Enough of that. Currently we have a break of structure according to M15. That's a break of structure right about there. If it is a fake breakout, then wait and see, but that was a fake breakout. So I'll just leave it. Let me go to M5. I see M1. All right, so we'll leave that. Boom 1,000. Retest. It is continuing to come with a sell. Can we sell this? It's a bit tricky. Let's see. It's a bit tricky. According to M5, it's a bit tricky to sell the asset, so I'll just leave it for now. I'll just leave it for now. According to, now let's go to Boom 500. For it we need it to come right here, and then we can enter some buys, but we have two options. We have two fair value gaps, so we can remove this other one right now. Can remove this line to clear the chart, and now we have this support level that we are currently on right there. it has some bit of low momentum, but yeah, I already told you the reason why we entered right there. So we're looking for buys to take us right up there. Remember, our first TP is right here. That's where our first TP is. So if you can hit your first TP there, you're good to go. What this is a volatility 75. It's still in a buy because we are seeing break of structures, higher highs and higher lows. So, and the way we are currently moving, the momentum is reducing. The momentum has reduced. Look at that and how it started. So the momentum right here, you can clearly see it has reduced. So it is gonna be hard for me to look at buys. I will wait for sales to come in. So all I need is to see a reversal kind of signal, and then I will be looking at my sell entries. So for now, that's a no-go. Jump 50, we have a fake breakout down below here, and that gives us an advantage to actually do what? To actually wait for a buy entry. Yeah, so I can easily enter my buy right here, but I need to confirm it on M5. M5 has not yet confirmed the buy, so all I need is now confirmation on M5 and have a break of structure. So I need to see a change of character on M5. Once I see a change of character on M5, then I can enter buys and put my stop loss down below this order block. Right, so this is a no-go. We'll leave it, we'll come back to it. What is this? Jump 25. Like I told you, we are in this kind of channel. So price has reacted back to that level, and now it's gonna go up there, and then we can enter our sells. Why? Because the general trend is a sell, so we need a pullback to give us a lower high, and then we come in to look for a lower low, and that means we'll be coming back to this trend line. That trend line is a what? It is a daily trend line to actually work out what that pennant kind of formation. So for now, it's not even a pennant, it's a symmetrical triangle. Yeah, so that's what we're waiting for. Get back there, come in with the sell. The buy, it's gonna be hard to anticipate, but it can be anticipated. We just need a confirmation on lower time frame, and probably M5 and M50 will be able to give us that, so that you can enter your buy to take you right about here. But if you can't, you can easily wait for your sell entries when it's done retesting right about there. So that is jump 25. Lastly is jump 10. Jump 10, we want to see some change of character right here according to H1. Then we can make our decision to enter to enter buys, and yeah, to enter buys, because H1 and D1, H4 and D1 and H1, both, all of them are anticipating, we are anticipating buys. I think that's it for today. Just a reminder for those who still want to join the signals, you can do it. You still have time today. Actually this week. So if you join still this week, you'll still pay the same money. But next week we won't be having any subscriptions going on, unless if you insist and you're willing to pay the same money. Yeah, but as of now, I'm not going to be adding in. I will not be advertising come next week. I will not be advertising the platform unless some of the guys come around in the inbox wanting to join. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. Hopefully you've had a great time with me. That's it for today. So far, remember, we've entered only 25 and we are still in profits, although like I told you, it has no momentum to keep with it. Why? Because we have currently a break of structure, so we will wait and see if it will hit our TP. Please remember to apply proper risk management and don't exceed your risk tolerance. Let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. See you tomorrow same time, and for the VIP, I'm still with you the whole day. Let's make this money together.